I'm Wafflestick. Welcome back to the WayStone Season 3, Episode 37. What a wonderful view atop Neragast's tower. You could see old spawn, you could see new spawn, and you could sleep. This is a fantastic place to sleep because when I'm flying over here or I'm just working on this area, I always stop at the tower, get my rest in, and then go about my activities. It's great. Sometimes I will fly all the way from the WayStone Tower to sleep here. But yes, I have been doing some tweaking to my audio to make it sound more natural, my microphone. I've been noticing that my compressor will pick up a lot of background noise. For example, my refrigerator will kick on every now and then, and you can hear it in the microphone. So it sounds a little bit more natural now. You're getting more of those peaks. I just took my compressor off and I'm using the raw audio from my Bluebird. So I love it. I think it sounds a lot better now. And let's go ahead and go through our normal routine of things. So Wafflestick's mailbox has mail in it. What is this? Is it the end of the world? Ooh, coffee for Waffle. Ooh, this is really nice. Gonna brew me up some coffee. Replica of Special Powers Carrot. Hey, we need that. This is the real thing. I have a strong suspicion that Kanelia dropped by and dropped a bunch of stuff in my mailbox. And the official fan banner of SPC, which is, I guess, the Special Powers Carrot. So I believe Kanelia had done a special episode for this. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to this evening. I'm going to be putting that in the link, so you need to go check that out and just kind of check out the backstory of the Special Powers Carrot, because it's been kind of going around on the WayStone a bit. I've been pretty excited about the carrot and what it can do for us. I tried to make a fake one last episode, so that's why we weren't getting any good luck from it. Okay, so through the normal routine, I don't have anything in my sand sand, I'm pretty sure. I did restock it. I filled it up, man. Well, I about ate that carrot. I'm gonna be extremely careful about that. Let's put this in our inventory because I have a bad feeling about holding it while I'm running around. I also done something in the iron shop that has been needing done for a long time and just never got around to it. You guys are gonna be so proud of me. Let's go in here, just drop down, and you're not going to notice a difference immediately. Well, until I look over here. Oh, I think I forgot to block that back up. But yes, we have implemented a switch so that we can access our diamonds chest. And we have no diamonds from the iron shop. That is fully stocked. We're good to go on that. We really need to replace this block. I done a bunch of redstone lining up back there, so that's why it's a mess right now. But I haven't even figured out a project to do today, so I'm gonna have to wander around and see what needs done, and then we'll get to it. I hopped over to Kanelia's channel, and it turns out these items really were from her. I laid this out so we could see the coffee banner just a little bit more closely. That is a beautiful design. I absolutely love this. I'm gonna keep it forever in a very safe place. Let's see what this one looks like. The Special Powers Carrot banner. Ooh, that's fancy. And come to find out, let me collect these before I forget them. Do I gotta do this at the base? No, I'm gotta go to the bottom. Do I gotta go to the middle? Yeah, there we go. I am terrible with banners. I don't use them very often. I need to do more of them. Like there's a mail banner that you can do. I seen on a server that I used to play on. Need to do that, but I've discovered two new things in the process of this. This is the carrot shop, where it's free merch. If you worship the Special Powers Carrot, you can come here and grab whatever you want. I am going to take a carrot cake because that seems nice. I'm going to leave it at base and eat on it. Who knows? You might get hungry, you might need some sugar. And I seen this too, Neragast Bone and Wart Shop. This is awesome. So you can get 2 for 1 diamond, same price as the Iron Shop grand opening. Sell 4 stacks for 1 diamond. Okay, we have definitely got to get some nether wart. And that will be my project today. We need a nether wart farm. I might buy, well, it's only 4 stacks for 1 diamond. I mean, heck. Oh, that's so cheap. Yeah, let me go get some diamonds. You sold me, Neragath. You know, you should really go over and check out some of Kanelia's videos. She puts so much effort into her content. I was super impressed with the presentation. I am proud to have her on the WayStone. I'll put a link in the description for you. I put her banners up too, and the carrots, the only form of diamonds that I could find in my base or even on me, nothing in the inner chest, was this block. I am super poor right now. I think I spent a bunch of diamonds over at the meat tower to get gunpowder. And then I ended up taking a bunch of that gunpowder to make rockets for llama. So I am drained. I have no diamonds left. I've got some gunpowder for rockets. That should get me by for a few episodes, but then I will have to make another trip soon. So for the first time in ages, let's do a mining session. What? This late in the season? You would think I'd be rich, but I'm not. So let's find a good spot and let's roll a time lapse. Let's get a bunch of diamonds. And that is my favorite method. High risk, high reward, lava pit mining. Oh, it's exhilarating. So I got about 45 diamonds from the 23 diamond ore blocks I did gather. I was guessing 41 diamonds, and then I applied the diamond block. Now we have 54. Let's invest in Narragath shot. So we could take 4 stacks for 1 diamond. Is that correct? 4 stacks? That's just a stupid deal. That's insane. So we'll just do, how about 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, okay. I was making sure. So we got 4 diamonds, and then we can just give him an extra 1 just in case I messed up, because you never know. There we go. Business exchange complete. Let's work on another wart farm, because we're going to be needing it in the future for decoration, or if we just need it in the background, it's nice to have. Beginning with this clip, the audio is going to sound slightly different because OBS decided to update and I threw off a few of my settings. I've got to adjust it after the episode, but I think it's still good because my voice sounds pretty full in editing. And I'm just in here exploring the slime farm. I estimated it was pretty close to this new area I had created for the nether wart farm, but it's rather close. I mean, I can hear the slime from inside the other room and hear them dying against the cactus. It's a satisfying experience because I know in the background I'm getting some slime ball. And rather big area. Yeah, we dug out this chunk and I'm going to replace the walls with red terracotta because that's going to be a nice complementary compromise for the grass blocks atop. I mean, we've got that pale green, the pale red's going to fit in nicely, and it's going to make this room much more interesting. I mean, we're going to have a glass bridge going atop, and then we're going to have the nether wart farm coming up on both sides. There's going to be a lot going on in the floor. The only issue that I ran into is not having enough terracotta, which I collected a bunch for Captain Irony's build, but then the nether wart storage is just going to be next to the sugarcane, and that should all work out well. We're going to center the item elevator because if we went to this wall, we might run into the slime farm, and I really don't want to be breaking the iron golem cells that we have in place. Now let's go check and see if we have any terracotta, because that's going to be the number one thing I'm chasing. I can generate up enough of this, but as far as terracotta blocks, oh yeah, so we got a handful in this shulker box, and I should have a dedicated storage over here for terracotta. Yeah, so we got a handful there. Got about a shulker box filled. Still don't think it's going to be enough though. I mean, that's a rather big area to fill in on all walls. We might be able to make it work. Let me craft it up and get to work and see if that does finish it off for us. After stepping back and looking at things, yes, it looks like I'm going to be using a lot more terracotta than what I have in my inventory and shulker box. I'm going to have to go over to the mesa and collect some more. Maybe Rouse would sell me some. But this is pretty much all I'm doing, just stacking this until I get to the top. Oh, I think the slime farm was easier than this. If you don't mind me saying, I feel like I found the rhythm of placing these blocks. We're just doing 2 rows at a time. I think this is the last few. Yes. Pop. And if we can get up here safely, we can call that a mission success. Break that block. Boom. Whoa. That looks pretty crazy, doesn't it? I mean, it looks a lot bigger when it's one solid color rather than all of the stone. I guess I need to remove these marker placements. I gotta think of some type of block to accentuate the top where we go onto it. Because grass just doesn't look very good from the side. And I guess start working on the actual nether wart farm. We gotta do the floor too. I ended up finding some extra terracotta over at the village breeder. That is some useful stuff to have in backstash. It has been a handful of days since that previous clip, and I've put a considerable amount of work into the nether wart farm. I mean, we've gotten pretty far with it. I'm almost done with it, actually. I've just got to put in the redstone, nether wart, and all that. We'll take a look in just a moment. But right now, we're smelting up glass to block the waterway inside the nether wart farm itself. Yeah, I gotta get this episode out. It's gonna be late due to me collecting materials. I didn't realize I underestimated the size of the project. Collecting soul sand. It's not the funnest thing. Let me just put it that way. I use a lot of soul sand. Didn't realize it before the project began, and I started placing it down. I was like, oh, this is going to take a lot of soul sand. It looks like we still got mobs spawning in there, or it could have been from before, and I didn't see the spider. He might have been climbing around. And I tried to save on lighting. You know, I didn't have a whole lot of sea lanterns. Missed one right in the center. But I tried to be pretty efficient about that. It does look like the spider needs to go, though. We've got a lot of shelves for nether wart. I'm not sure if mobs will spawn in nether wart. I don't think they will. It could be considered a crop. But this goes all the way down. Really neat looking pattern if you're looking up. It's not so impressive when looking down, but when you're looking up and you can see all the layers, it looks cool. And since we had a huge amount of wood from the jungle and clearing it out, I just use hoppers. I was too lazy to put in a water system. I was like, you know what? If I'm going to be doing all the work on the shelves, and I got to do the redstone atop, doing the dispenser work, it's something else I didn't think about whenever I put it together. I got to get out of here. I didn't mean to get trapped. And I put ladders in on all sides so that we can just easily move from layer into each tier to replace our nether wart for farming. Didn't think about the instant redstone line that's going to be going in for the dispensers, which I don't think I'm going to be doing instant. It would be more of a chronological order sort of thing with the water. And that's going to pass through. This one took me a bit to figure out. I was like, okay, I'll just put the dispensers in because this layer, the water's going to have to go this way. So I'm going to have to put the dispensers maybe further out. But if I put another layer that's 2 blocks up, then that's only going to be 1 layer, and I cannot properly farm the nether wart. So I was stuck. I was stuck for about an hour trying to figure it out, how I was going to arrange everything. I thought to even tear everything down, but didn't get that far, thankfully. And we now have a solution in place. Now we're just going to have to do the dispensers. We're going to have to do the top of the glass. We're going to have to do the item elevators that go into our storage, which... Looking at this, if I can get off the soul sand, I walk very slowly on... Oh, hi, Enderman. I didn't realize you can get in there. That's also a problem. But anti-Enderman griefing is on, so I'm not too worried about it. We're going to maybe have to utilize these walls to put in our storage. Oh, where's that go? Oh, that's my maintenance hatch to a farm. Okay, all right. Need to cover that one up, but my storage... We'll probably have to go on these walls because this has the hopper chain behind it. It collects all the sugarcane whenever the minecart comes through. I don't know how deep this is. It's a few blocks deep, it looks like. Until we get to this point. Alright, so at least we're not obstructing the rails. We can at least do a double chest. Okay, that worked. Go ahead and fill that back in. I don't want to leave it. Could even extend the redstone to out here and then have the chest kind of, you know, pretty close to the middle. That would work. I've even got an extra ladder going down. Oh, this was a huge project. This would have been a great time lapse. I wish I didn't film one earlier. I just feel weird about doing another time lapse inside my video. I know some people do it, but it just throws me off. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section about that. But the only problem is, if I start doing multiple time lapses in the video, I'm going to be doing a lot more work, and the episodes are going to take a lot longer. This one has taken long enough with the combination of the Netherwart farm and real life things keeping me busy. Okay, so glass is next. So let me get all my materials, my redstone shulker box, and let's see if we can get in this water system. I gotta think of some kind of extension that's going to be able to activate all those dispensers we have. In typical Wafflestick fashion, I have visited the Enderman farm upon completing the project. We have all the dispensers in, all of the redstone, and right now I am testing the automatic circuit that goes to this farm. So I've got two circuits. I can make it manual or I can make it automatic. Automatic will automatically retract the water that's being dispensed. And I'm hoping this is timed perfectly. Oh no. Oh, I get creepers too. It's also a mob farm. So let's see. Hopefully this beats the water. That's all I'm worried about. Is it retracting? Oh no. No, I didn't mean to go under there. Has it retracted the water? Yeah, so it's coming down. Bunch of mobs. That's a weird issue. May have missed a few places of lighting. I think that's what the problem was. So all the Netherwart, it has made it. So this automatic system works just fine. And you're probably wondering, where do I store this stuff? I have made that little storage system with 2 item elevators, so we're not worrying about waiting for a long time. Let's get up here. Here's some of the redstone that goes into the background works for the delay circuit, all underneath this grass. And the manual system, of course, when you switch this lever down, it won't retract. So you'll have to manually do that. So it should have all went to the item elevator. Yeah, it's still going through. I've seen some nether work coming up that red glass in the background, all going to this chest. We've even got a mob farm going. Where's that gunpowder at? I was really hoping to see some gunpowder in there. Oh, but I'm so happy this farm works, and it looks like we could produce a lot if we filled all the shelves in. I just done the top to test it, and it works great. Job well done. By the way, I tried to make this sound extremely complicated. The Netherwart H2O compression initiation switch. It's just to get the Netherwart. All you have to do is press the button. It turns on the dispensers. I mean, it's just that simple. This is pretty straightforward. I should have made that sound more complicated. This has been one of the longest episodes I've had in a while, but I wanted to come back over and look at some of the boats from the boat competition Sunday. We had live streamed this, and this is Indecisive Nerd's boat. Looks awesome. I didn't see this. I think he had built this after the competition, but man, I wish I could build a cell like that. I had built one too, but it's like nothing in comparison to all of these boats. And I wanted to fly over this way before we started getting to the good stuff, because Llama Freak had done an amazing job in his boat. And I went, ooh, he made a pirate ship too, Massive Bob. Oh, sweet. Now I don't feel so alone in the seas anymore. Let's take a look at Buildmongers, which is more close to Ilmrouse's area. That's somewhere out here. Let's find it. We just had built around buoys that were placed in the ocean. So this is Buildmonger's boat. It's got the dragon head. I think that looks really cool. Such a unique take on the build. And even put like leaf blocks for, I think, shadowing in the water. Or it could just be part of like a swamp approach or something. It's really cool. Very nifty. I like all the ideas implemented to this one. This one is Dave's. So he had done this one right next to me. Very beautiful cell on that. They have made some really fancy cells. I mean, super fancy. Everyone took this competition like they were sweating real hard. You knew they were. But that just looks so beautiful. I could not say the same about mine. Oh, the SS Kinky Waffle Destroyer Worlds. I even put in some dispensers in there. Or cannonballs. They're so pathetic. I mean, how are you going to sink a ship with that amount of propulsion? So, the long-awaited Llama Freak boat. So we were aggravating a llama all stream about his boat and how it looked like a trash can. Well, this is one beautiful trash can. This is so beautiful. Look at the amount of detail he had put into this. Even the fence going along the cell. Great job on my friend. I just wanted to show these off because we didn't get the opportunity to see them all during the live stream. But I think that's going to be about it for today's episode, guys. Hope you enjoy watching. We'll see you next episode and hope you have a fantastic day. Let me know what you think about the boats.